Hey Ravens, and welcome to this week's edition of ONW Now. I'm Bryce Longren alongside Victoria Scarduzio.
This week we have funny tweets, a story over the Mr. Raven competition, and the results from the 2016 TSA competition.
Let's get rolling.
Some of our students here at ONW recently competed in the Mr. Raven competition.
Libby and Victoria have the recap.
Mr. Raven is a male beauty pageant that is held every year to showcase Olathe Northwest senior boys.
I decided to try out for Mr. Raven because I had already won the Bachelorette, so I'm just looking to really add to my high school memories, just to prove that guy definitely peaked in high school.
The pageant included 4 categories: spirit wear, talent, formal wear, and a questionnaire portion.
Also a great question.
My talent, I brought my dog in. His name's Charlie, and I demonstrated dog knowledge. They call me the dog whisperer of the Midwest. So I had him do some tricks and took some questions from the audience and then just stated some random dog facts that I knew out of the millions in my noggin here.
25% of the voting for the pageant was based off how much money the guys raised for Raven Wings Foundation.
And it's a lot of fun. You get to raise money for Raven Wings Foundation, which a lot of kids aren't familiar with. I wasn't, but it's a really cool foundation. And by the time this airs, I will have already turned in upwards of $300.
The winner of the 2016 Mr. Raven was Evan Wilkins. Be sure to congratulate him when you see him in the halls. For ONW Now, this has been Victoria Scarduzio and Libby Bandy. Now back to the desk. Congratulations to Evan Wilkins and all the Mr. Raven contestants. I think they all did great.
This past weekend, 19 ONW students went to Salina to compete in the 2016 TSA competition.
Our team was very successful, winning 10 different state events out of 33 total, and qualified 9 of our 19 students for nationals this coming June in Nashville.
ONW also won its 4th consecutive state team championship. Great job, Ravens.
This week, we have a new segment called Funny Tweets, featuring some of your favorite teachers.
Let's see what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Mr. Krause, and this is Ashley Marsh. A new segment featured on ONW Now is inspired by Jimmy Kimmel. We all know that Twitter connects directly one person to the other and teachers with students and vice versa. And unless it's someone like Eric Skoglund who has 18 million followers, they will probably read it. The message goes right to their device. Now this can be good and it can be bad. And today we have a few good-natured teachers read some of their favorite tweets from some of their favorite students.
Let's take a look.
It goes down in the film. It go down.
Right? Mr. Carter is still living the college experience. I see him in Lawrence every weekend. Hashtag 25 years old, hashtag grow up. I hope you don't see me in Lawrence every weekend.
Mr. Oberhelman's only friends are his tomatoes. Only he doesn't know that yet.
For as tall as Mr. Maddox is, he's really not that good at basketball. Hashtag tall but can't ball. That's fair.
Miss Burbridge is so cold, her name should be Burbridge. Hashtag frosty.
Who sweats more? A kid that gets called into the principal's office with no air conditioning, or Drew Kiter in sub-zero temperatures? I have a glandular problem.
The 80s called and said if we're finished with Mr. Slavin, they'd like him back for another hairstyle ad. Maybe you would like this better.
What will happen first? KU winning a football national championship or Chris Graham grading his research projects?
Seriously, Hamilton really can't cook, bake, saute, pan fry, boil, water, or follow a grocery list. Nice.
Coach Graham's eyes are so blue that they are intimidating.
Why does Mr. Carter wear dress pants with tennis shoes? Maybe he really is still in high school. That's good. That's good.
At Fashion Gestapo writes, the day Coach Mack wears a belt with his everyday khakis will be the day Coach Rodden goes vegan. And notice that this is on a sticky note because we know Coach Mack could not figure out how to read that on his phone. So.
At Hipster Dude, I'm now convinced Eric Krause is a crazy old man. Not in a cool way, just in a disturbed hobo shouting at sparrows and sidewalks way. Hashtag Adderall, hashtag Neil Young sucks. That's not nice.
Mr. O is such an old hippie. During Woodstock in 1969, he played backup for Jimi Hendrix. I was 10.
Dr. Anderson has a voice that sounds like melting ice cream on a beautiful summer day. Smooth, soft, and I just want to taste it. Hashtag delicious. Hashtag who wrote that? That's just, I mean, they're not wrong. That's creepy. Who'd write that?
Who watched more movies, history of film students or kids in Chris Graham's class?
Sure, it's the most ADHD teacher that I know. Hashtag spastic.
Mr. Isles looks like a frat star who had too much fun on spring break. Hashtag spring break 2008.
Debbie Evers is literally the nicest person ever, besides my stepmom. Unless Debbie is my real mom. In which case, how dare you abandon me, you selfish woman!
Kiter, your obsession with flowers that are actually pens should be an embarrassment to you. It is just plain weird. Get off Pinterest and get a life.
It goes down in the DM. It go down.
Clever tweets, Ravens.
I agree. And happy birthday, Bryce.
Have a great week, Northwest.